She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hello and welcome. My name is Casey and I hope you'll come and join the party by subscribing down below, turning post notifications and all of those good things. But in today's video I'm going to be doing basically what I bought last month. It's currently the 3rd of June, so what I bought in May, and I've got a lot to discuss, so let's just get into the video. Oh my gosh, I can barely even hold this. Look at all of these books. Look at all those chickens. But look at all of these books. I think I have 13 here. I can barely hold them up. It's honestly so heavy. But yeah, this is all the books. We're just gonna go and get into this video before I drop all of these. And I'm so excited to speak about them because I literally bought so many. And this isn't even all of them because I also bought like 2 on the Kindle and I got like 3 for free on the Kindle. Always check which Kindle books are free. So yeah. So we're gonna jump in with The Takeover. This is the second book in the Miles High Club book series. I honestly love this book. This is my favorite book of all times. All time. I actually read this book on the Kindle. I randomly bought the first 3 books, the fourth and final one's about to come out, and I randomly read them all on the Kindle. I was hooked. Only read the first 2 so far. Loved them. This is my favorite by far, and it's just my favorite book I've ever read. So obviously I had to start with this. I bought it in the paperback because I had to get a physical copy of this book. I love it so much that I've actually got it for like 3 of my friends so far this month because they need to read it. And anyone who's read it so far that I've recommended it to literally has loved it. Like, Iona said this is her favourite book as well. So, it's basically about Tristan Miles, who is one of the brothers in this huge, big company. And his job is basically to, like, take over and get rid of competition and, like, the smaller businesses who are, like, they're competing with in the same market as them, obviously. And one of the companies that he wants to take over or, like, get rid of, I can't remember. I think he wants to take it over. Well, it's called The Takeover. He obviously wants to take it over. I'm not with it right now. Okay, I've had like 3 hours sleep and I'm literally about to catch a flight. But I wanted to film this quickly first. But anyway, he wants to take over this business. Turns out the owner of this business is a newly widowed single mum. Well, not newly, but she's a widowed single mum to 3 boys. And she's not going to let her business go down. And it's all about them too. And it's so good. Definitely 18 plus. Got so many funny bits, like good humour, obviously involves the kids, got some sad parts. Overall, it's just amazing. I love this book. 5 out of 5 every time. So yeah, this book, amazing. Also, I got it from Amazon. And if you can hear that noise outside, I'm very sorry. I've got the window open because it is bloody boiling. Second up, we have Twisted Hate. This is the 3rd book in the Twisted series. I've read all 3, but I'm waiting for the 4th one to come out. So I'm going to do a proper review on this book when I finish that book, like when it finally comes out, and it will be like a video of the whole series. But if you want to see my reviews for any of these books, it will be on my book Instagram, which is Casey_reads, which will be linked down below. But I will do proper reviews and I speak about all these books on there. But yeah, Twisted Hate, this is the story between Jules and Josh, and it's basically an enemies to lovers. And there's so much to it, so much plot twists, just an amazing story. I would definitely recommend you read the first 2 books before you read this. If anything, definitely read the first one and then you could go from the first one to the 3rd one. But yeah, wow. I still prefer the first book, but this book was definitely my second favourite in the series, and loved it. I got this from Book Depository because it's the bigger book and I wanted all of them to be the same size. So if you want them all to be the same size, order them all from Amazon or all from Book Depository. But yeah, love this book. So now moving on to the works. These are the 2 books I got from the works this month, and they're both by Christina and Lauren. And I have so far read this book. This is Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating. Yeah. Sometimes I think it's called Guide to Undating. I don't know why. But this is basically the story of Josh and Hazel. And they basically are friends. They end up becoming friends. They knew each other before. They become friends again. They start setting each other up on these like horrible dates. But they're so funny, and yeah, it's just all about them. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's so good. I love this book. It was just such a feel-good, nice romance. I really, really enjoyed this book. It was so good. Josh, wow, love. Also, I want to be Hazel's best friend because she just seems like a mood. So yeah, really, really enjoyed this book. And this is my first book that I'd read by Christina Lauren. So I'm really excited to read some more. But yeah, this book was amazing and I got it from the works and I think it literally cost me like £3. Also, I'd say this is an 18 as well, same as Twisted Hate, which I just spoke about. So this is the Soulmate Equation by the same author as the last book, Sweetburn from the Works. I've not read this book yet, but I've heard really good things about it. It's basically, it uses your like data and stuff to match you with like your soulmate, and it's all about this mum who's just like unlucky in love getting matched with her soulmate, but she gets matched with like the maker of this like app, and it's all about that. So I've not obviously read it yet, but I'm really excited to read it. So yeah, I might do like a reading vlog or something if I do, so let me know if that'd be something you're interested in. But I'm excited to read this, especially after loving the first book that I read by them so much. Also from the Works, I got The Good Girl Complex. This was £2 as well by Elle Kennedy. I've still not read any of her books, even though I've heard amazing things. I actually bought the deal on the Kindle as well this month, so I will probably read that at some point. But I've heard really good things, but then I've also heard some mixed reviews. A lot of people have said it was like, you know, the movie series slash book series After. If After and Outer Banks like had a child, it would be this book apparently. So I'm really excited to read this. It's not as good as her other books, I've heard, but I've not read her other books, so I don't have really high standards. So I'm just excited to read it. The ones that I haven't read, I'm not going to tell you what they're about really, because I can't be bothered because I'm in a rush. But yeah, I bought this one, The Good Girls Complex, and I'm really excited to read it. I think it should just be such like a nice chilled read. It's giving me that vibe. Then from the Works, I also picked up these 3 books, which was 3 for £5, which is such a steal. So first up, we have Things Are Looking Up. I have no idea what this book's about. I just thought the cover looked cute. I was like, do you know what? It's literally so cheap. I'm gonna buy it and see what it's about. It feels like quite a small book, so I think it could be quite a quick read. It's basically about this girl who's like starting getting like her dream job and these kind of things, like everything's looking up for her, and then basically like she bumps into her ex, and it's like, from what I've gathered about her and her life, and like maybe she's getting back with her ex, like I don't really know, but I just thought it could be interesting. I've heard absolutely nothing about this book. I've never seen it anywhere, so it was just one of those random steals I got. I Love You, I Hate You is giving me literal hating game vibes. Like I don't know why. I actually didn't finish the hating game, don't come for me, but it's giving me that vibe. It's basically like her and her like she's like a lawyer, and it's about like her basically like opposition. They're like get together, and it's like, is it good, is it bad, da da da. So I think it's going to be enemies to lovers, the hating game kind of vibes. I know nothing about it again, I've seen it literally nowhere. So I'm excited to read this one as well. Finally, in this deal from the Works, I got The Holiday by T.M. Logan. I've heard nothing about this book, but I've seen loads of books by T.M. Logan, so I was like, okay, intrigued. It's a thriller, and I have not read a thriller in ages, so I basically started buying them because I've just not been reading them. However, this one really grabbed my attention. 1, because it just looked cool and it sounded good. 2, I'm about to go on holiday, so I just thought, I'm gonna get that. That sounds cool. Although I don't think I'm actually going to take it on holiday with me, which kind of defeats the whole purpose. But it's basically about a few families that go on holiday together, and then one of the wives basically thinks that her husband is having an affair with one of her best friends. So she's got to try and figure out like who he's having an affair with, and what's going on, and why they're doing this, like what's going on. Yeah. So I just think it sounds really good and really interesting, and I'm excited to read this, so I can't wait to get back into my thriller vibe so I can read this, because I think this will probably be one of the first ones I do read when I'm back on the thriller vibe. My last 2 books from the Works, these were both £5 each, and we have November 9 and All of Your Perfect. I honestly don't even really know what these are about, and some people told me that I might not like them because I just don't know if they'll be my vibe, although everyone else literally loves them. But I couldn't help but buy them because look how cute these covers are. Like, come on now. These are the cutest covers ever. Colin always comes through and gives it good when it comes to covers, and I love that. So All Your Perfect basically asks the question of like, is a relationship that had the perfect start destined to last, and like will it actually work? It's based in the past and the present, and it's all about this married couple who are basically going through some problems, and that's what I've gathered from it, and that's what it gives me that vibe. It just sounds really, really good. But I don't know if it's technically really up my street. However, I do think I would actually enjoy it. I've heard amazing things about this book. Like, when I see people rank Colin's books, I always see this one up the top. And I didn't want to buy it when I had the other cover because I just genuinely think it's disgusting. But this one, I love it, so obviously I had to buy this, and I think I'm actually going to do a reading vlog of these 2 books, so let me know if you want to see that. So November 9, I honestly don't really know much about it, but all I know is it's about 2 people and one of them is about to move. When they basically meet, they got on really, really well, and it's just like a vibe. So they decide that they're going to meet on November 9th every single year, and basically they're just like drama along the way. Nobody knows like if they're both being real, they're both who they say they are, like what their stories are in the background. I just don't really know, but it's that kind of vibe, and I am excited to read this. However, I've heard amazing things about it, but then a lot of people have told me that I won't enjoy it because it's slow apparently, so I don't know. I'm going to just have to read it for myself and find out. But if you have read this book, let me know down below what you thought of it, and is it worth the read? Finally, from Amazon, I got the first 2 books, well, the only books that are currently out from the Dreamland Billionaire series. The fine print, well, it's not the fine print, is it? Yeah, the fine print. I can never remember if it's the fine print or just fine print. And Terms and Conditions. This is the first one and this is the second one. I have heard so much about these. Everyone keeps getting on at me to read them. Like, how have you still not read them? I don't know either. But I cannot wait to read these books, especially this one. I have heard amazing things about Terms and Conditions, and I just can't wait to read them. But they're basically both about these brothers who like get handed down basically like Disneyland by their grandfather, but they can't like inherit it until they like follow these rules and meet these like guidelines basically that they were told. So like maybe like they needed to be married, etc. And that's basically what these are all about. If I got that completely wrong, my apologies, but that's what I gathered from all the videos where I've watched about what it's about. But yeah, I don't really know that much more about them because I don't want any spoilers, because I really can't wait to read these books. So I meant also to read a vlog about these 2 books, but I cannot wait. These are probably my most like anticipated reads. I can't wait to read these books, and I think I got them on like a deal on Amazon as well, so we love that. We love saving money. The final book that I bought in May was Dear Enemy. I cannot wait to read this book. Like, I'm so excited to read this book. So basically it's about a boy and a girl, and this boy was basically dating the girl's sister, and they don't like each other, they hate each other. Basically they break up, and then it turns out that she, the sister, like who he was dating, stole something from him. Now he's really rich, he's got loads of money, and he wants to collect his debts. So his debts, he wants to collect what he's owed basically. So basically the sister has skipped town, so the other sister has to come and save her because she doesn't want the mum to know that like her sister's a thief. So she has to come and basically proposes like that she will become his personal chef and pay off her sister's debt. But they hate each other. Like, that's what we love, because obviously it's giving enemies to lovers, and I can't wait because I love enemies to lovers. Even though low-key a few months ago I like slagged it off, but now I love it. Still not as much as I love some other tropes, but I love it. And yeah, I'm really excited to read this book. I've never read any of Christine's books, so I can't wait because there's a few more that I want to read, but this is the first one I've got, and it just looks so cute. I really love this like simplistic kind of look. I look, I might take this on holiday with me as well. I'm undecided. I've packed, oh, that actually reminds me, so I also got the Birthday Girl, yeah, not the, just Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas by one of my friends, Karis. So shout out to you, thank you. She sent me that book, so I'm gonna take that on holiday with me, as well as the Unhoneymooners, and I might take a third one, either this one or Ace of Spades. But I also just bought a Kindle, which I could have literally showed you in this video, but I just packed it away. So I also this month bought a Kindle like 3 days ago, and yeah, on the last day of May I bought a Kindle. I'm gonna get KU today, so that will mean I have like a huge option of books to read while I'm on holiday, but I'm away for just over 2 weeks, so I'm just gonna try and read as much as I can, which I'm really excited about. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what books you bought this month. If you have read any of the books that I have not read yet, let me know which ones I should read first, because I have a lot to read. Yeah, I bought a lot of books, but I also already own a lot of books on my physical TBR that I need to get to, as well as all the books that I'm going to now have on KU, because I have a huge list of KU books. So yeah, I need to go now because I need to go shower and then literally leave to go to London. So I want to film this quick before I left, but I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want more book videos, comment down below with any like book video suggestions you've got. I've got a huge list of ones I want to do. I want to film some book vlogs. If you've got any books that you want me to read, let me know. Make sure you follow me on Goodreads and follow me on my book Insta, which is Casey_reads. All my socials will be linked down below. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Turn on post notifications and all of those good things. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!
See ya!